Oh, hey there. Let me guess, you've been watching all the TV shows with real estate agents making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling multi-million-dollar properties in Beverly Hills. You're enamored with the income potential and the lifestyle of being a real estate agent, and you either want to break free from the monotony of the corporate world or drop your college courses and become a real estate agent like I did 4 years ago. If that's you, you came to the right place, because today I'm going to show you exactly how to get your real estate license and whether this business is right for you. What's good, everybody? My name is Parker Gray, and I am your friendly neighborhood real estate professional right here in Southwest Michigan. And as I said, today I'm going to show you how to become a real estate agent. But first, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell to be the first to know about new informative real estate content. And be sure to leave a like on the video if and only if you find this video to be informative. So if you're anything like me when I got my real estate license, maybe you aren't exactly thinking as much about what being a real estate agent means from a practical standpoint as much as you are fixated on the enigma of being in real estate or your preconceptions of the lifestyle of being an agent. Well, I'm here to tell you, while a career in real estate can certainly be anything you make of it, allow me to pull back the curtain and share with you the reality of being a real estate agent, both good and bad, so you can have clarity about this business, so you know what to truly expect before making the leap. So let's start with the good. For starters, the income potential in real estate is unmatched. A very successful real estate agent can out-earn even the highest paying fields and can scale their businesses higher than most other solopreneurs can without having to start your own real estate brokerage. One of the best things about being a real estate agent, in my opinion, is honestly the flexibility. Your daily schedule, apart from appointments of course, is what you make of it. You can choose what activities to do to grow your business and how much you want to put into your business versus your personal life, and that affords you the privilege to go for a random happy hour on a Tuesday afternoon, or when you want to take the day off, you can do that without having to consult anybody. Now, one of the things I love most about being an agent is that you get to help people accomplish their hopes and dreams. There are few feelings in life that are comparable to walking alongside someone buying their very first home, or seeing the excitement on a seller's face when you present them an offer $20,000 over the listing price of their home. And lastly, the career mobility is phenomenal. Not only do you have the capacity to greatly increase your income year over year if you play your cards right, but your success and income in real estate is directly correlated to the amount of work you put in, which can be so much more rewarding than being the hardest working salaried person in your company and not seeing that reflected on your income relative to your peers year in and year out. I know I just made real estate sound like the greatest career ever, and it can be, but here are some of the cons you definitely want to consider as well. First has got to be the instability of income. You do not have any income safety net, as you are only paid if you close a sale. That can make it very difficult, especially in the early days as you are trying to get your business off the ground. For me, it took me 8 months to get my first commission, and while admittedly a lot of that was because I was being lazy and had to learn how to treat real estate like the job that it is, it's still indicative of the fact that income ebbs and flows, and you have to account for that before and after you get your license, which, side note, makes it a very good idea to have some money set aside prior to getting your license. The next con are the fees. Being a real estate agent is like operating your own small business, and along with that means that you have overhead expenses and fees. You have broker fees you have to pay every month, yearly fees to be a part of your local, state, and national real estate association, and many other ancillary expenses for marketing, advertising, signage, etc. While it's unavoidable to have overhead, this makes it difficult when first getting in the business, which again makes it a good idea to save some money in advance so you can stomach those costs before your business takes off. Finally, one of the biggest cons is the tentative nature of your work hours. I mentioned before that your daily schedule is highly flexible, and that's awesome. However, the downside is that appointments and house showings are sporadic and often spontaneous. meaning you'll often be pulled away from other things to show a house at 8 o'clock p.m. and will definitely find yourself working on weekends, as this is prime time for home shoppers to see homes. It is very important to be available for clients, so you kind of have to get used to it. So all things considered, if you're still here, I guess you're still interested in becoming a real estate agent. So now let's actually talk about how to actually get your license. The first step is to complete your pre-licensing education. These courses can be done in person or online, and different states have varying requirements for the hours of education required before you can take your real estate licensure exam. For example, in my state of Michigan, we have one of the easier and less time-intensive education requirements, which is to complete an approved 40-hour real estate fundamentals course. However, if you're in California, and God love you Californians out there, you draw the short end of the stick on this one, because you are required to complete 3 approved 45-hour courses for a total of 135 hours before you can take your real estate licensure exam. As far as costs for these courses go, you can expect to pay somewhere between $300 to $1,000 depending on the state you're in and the number of hours required to get your license. For those of you that just gasped thinking about that cost, here's a little insider secret for you. Certain brokerages may offer to pay for part of your education or all of it if you sign a contract with their brokerage for a certain amount of time, which helps them recruit new talent and helps you with the cost. So it would be a good idea to talk to a few brokerages in your area beforehand. For me, I didn't get my courses covered, but when I met with Keller Williams, who I am still with to this day, they gave me a packet of information with approved classes and other information, which helped me along as I went about getting my real estate license. As far as actually picking a brokerage, if you want to learn more about Keller Williams, definitely reach out and I can talk with you about how they may be a good fit for you. Next, once you've completed your education classes, now you'll need to take your real estate licensure exam. The instructor or online class provider should give you instructions on how to schedule your real estate exam, and this is a requirement in every single state before you can get your license. These tests are administered by the state's licensing department, and they are usually computerized and in a multiple choice format. Each state has different requirements for what percentage you need to pass, and some states are notoriously harder or easier than others. Regardless of how easy or difficult you anticipate your test to be, please do not take this lightly, and please, please, please study for your exam. If you don't, it could cost you. There is a fee to take this exam, usually $100 to $300. And if you don't pass and are required to take it again, in most cases, you're going to have to pay to retake it. So try your best to avoid that by studying hard so you can pass the first time around. If you don't be discouraged, as the test can be challenging. There are thousands of stories of top producing agents failing their exam 2-3 times before passing, and that didn't stop them from becoming a top agent. So don't hang your head low if you fail, just get back in the game and try again. Do keep in mind that states will have requirements as to how many times you can retake the exam and how long you will need to wait before retesting. So read up on that if you don't pass the first time around. Once you pass your exam and you officially have your license, congratulations. You aren't quite done though, as you still have 2 big final steps, and that is to choose a sponsoring broker and join your local real estate board. You cannot yet practice real estate without joining a brokerage, so if you didn't figure this out already, you'll need to interview with and find the right brokerage that fits your wants and needs. There are many factors to consider when it comes to picking a brokerage, like the kind of commission structure they offer, monthly fees for being at that brokerage, the training and education they provide, incentives, etc. So don't take this lightly and join the first broker you find online. Rather, talk to several and maybe ask agents themselves about what they think about their brokers. You'll also have to join your local real estate association along with the state and national association of realtors. This gives you the right to the title of a realtor, but more importantly, you usually have to be a part of the local association to have access to your multiple listing service. If you're unfamiliar with the multiple listing service, or MLS for short, this is the platform you will use to enter real estate listings and find homes for your clients. As I said earlier, this is a part of your overhead. So you will have both yearly dues to be a part of these associations, as well as monthly dues to cover the MLS fee and other dues to your board. If you want to know what these costs are going to be, ask your broker or the brokerages you are interviewing with so you know what to expect coming in. I know know that's a ton of information, so I'm sure you have some burning questions yet on your mind, so please leave those down in the comment section below. If you decide to pursue this real estate journey, I wish you nothing but the best. If you found value in this video, please let me know by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. If you want to keep up with my real estate journey, follow me over on social media, and I would love to interact with you all over there. And most importantly, if I can help you with your real estate needs in the Southwest Michigan area or refer you to a great agent in yours, please get in touch and I'd be happy to help. This is Parker signing out. Make it a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one.